Okay, day 4. Hi, YouTube. I got my weighted vest on. My weighted vest smells like unwashed werewolf dick. I don't know why I'm specifying unwashed. I don't know how or why a werewolf would pay attention to its hygiene, but it smells bad. I was being a big baby today. I woke up after my shift at the bar, and boy, I did not feel good. And in my little heart, in my head, I was crying. I didn't want to do this. I was trying to weasel out of doing any burpees at all and trying to, I don't know, I was just being a big baby basically. And when I catch myself doing that, I'm on punishment. So, hence Mr. Sinister. That's what I named my weighted vest. It weighs 30 pounds. And yeah, I'm doing 5 a minute every minute for 20 minutes. You're joining me in the last 5 minutes. My old roommate and good friend, Nate, we used to share this weighted vest. And I like to imagine that his funk still lingers on it. In fact, I'm sure it does. I mean, it is ripe. If it smelled as good as the worst fart I've ever smelled, that would be a mercy and a pleasure compared to this. My never sufficiently praised girlfriend, Kaylin Blair, likes to say that 2 men sharing a single weighted vest is the gayest thing she's ever heard of. Yeah, it's a level of intimacy that I don't think sodomy matches. I mean, to say the least, Nate and I were close. When you're adding a weighted vest to a movement like this, especially a dynamic one of any kind, really, you know, you've got to take care of your joints. You have to be careful. At the end of this video, I'm going to include some of the work I do just to try and keep my joints healthy. And I shot it badly, so it's really sloppy and really awkward. But I did want to specify that I don't do this in any sort of like traditional training way. I do these wrist curls and this kind of screwball shoulder movement just for blood flow. So I'm using a weight that's way lower than what I could handle for, say, your traditional sets of 8 to 12 reps. I think I'm using a 10 pound and an 8 pound. You'll see that in a little bit. And I go for sets like 20, 25 reps, even as high as 50 sometimes. And I'll do them for, well, I do them just for blood flow. So kind of like just a pump, you know? I'm not trying to necessarily fatigue the muscles or fatigue them in a way that I can't recover from relatively quickly. Yeah, I do it until, it's hard to describe the feeling. It's like, I guess until they're swole. I guess until my little spindly wrists and shoulders are puffed with blood, you know? We need our blood, you know, for to provide nutrients to potentially damaged tendons and ligaments. And blood flow training is a really good way to get at that. I stole this from, I think his last name's Larat, Devin Larat, professional arm wrestler. And his training's really interesting. You should check him out if you're interested in this sort of thing at all. I had the idea, I was like, how am I gonna keep, because it's always my wrists in the Burpee War that cause me trouble. Oh yeah, I'm shirtless. Whew, you guys are in for a show. So I have no idea what this movement's called. You basically square your body, open your hip out to the side, try to control this movement, lower, slow, even a 4 count, raise roughly like 2. I wish my anatomy knowledge was better. It really gets into some awkward stuff in the posterior delt, and super good for keeping your shoulders healthy. But yeah, Devin Larat, professional arm wrestler. All he does for training is literally arm wrestling and then work like this just to keep blood flow, seminal fluid in his joints, keep them healthy, keep them fueled with nutrients. This is just a front wrist curl. I could have shot that better. I'll get better at this as time goes on. Yeah, and then you brace. You do twists. I'm only doing a few reps here, but you're looking for somewhere around 20, 25. Whatever weight you think you can handle, cut it in half. Go lighter. Literally anything will work for this. Yeah, for the rev curl, 10 pounds is way too heavy. Even 8's too heavy for me. And 20 to 25 reps, you know? I have other exercises too, and I'll show them to you in a later video. I'm a little punchy today. A little exhausted, but I love you guys.